right, here we
Are we back?
We are
We're back. All right.
We
Well,
are definitely.
We got to kind of keep it down a little bit. We have a live mediation going on in the office, which is unusual given the COVID situation, pandemic over the last 2 or 3 years. Most, if not all, mediations have gone virtual. Most, if not all, depositions are virtual.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If not all, hearings before the court are virtual. I gotta say, I actually do like it. There's no sense having to drive to downtown
the commute,
Tampa,
the traffic,
go through security, this, that, and the other for what amounts to a 2-minute hearing. But either way, they're in the conference room, they're in the other offices and so forth. So we can't get all too crazy and too excited. But anyway, welcome to another live edition. Feed read. Jason Crawford, the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson. We're back. As you can see, I'm at the beach. I'm not, but I wish I was. I'm literally sitting in my office like I always am. But I saw that background. I said, that's very soothing. And so we went with a couple of things before we start. Let's get, if we can, I don't know if you guys know this, but my youngest daughter, Leanne, moved to Manhattan, New York. I don't know why, to be quite honest, but let's see if we can get her on the phone and get a weather report. She doesn't know we're calling. Yes, let's see.
She does know we do this once in a bit. We'll find out.
I don't know if the answer's probably asleep. But usually she'll call back.
Yeah, like if you miss her.
That's why I started off the show with it. Because once again, she'll make up something.
You miss her? You miss her?
All right, we're gonna hang up and see if Leanne actually calls back.
You miss her?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, she's fun, But I got Brittany living with me, getting her nurse practitioner's license. So we got a full house.
That's true.
It's good. And I'm going up to New York for my birthday, which is July 22nd. So it'll be fun. All right, number 2.
How young? Wait. You just blow right past that. Hold on. How young is Paul gonna be?
Well, I'm the new 35. I'll be 59, but it's the new 35 in case you're wondering.
Gotcha. Very cool. Very
cool.
All
right. So yes, happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday,
I'm like Benjamin Buttons. Other people are going and getting older. I'm actually getting younger, in case you wanted to.
It's all that Miller Lite.
Exactly.
It's rejuvenating qualities.
What else? Okay, so also, like I broached the subject with Brittany getting her nurse practitioner's license. I went into the doctor for your yearly blood checkup, and evidently, and we got to be careful, Jason. I am a hard stick. Do you know?
Good news.
Do you know, Jason, what a hard stick is?
No. Paul, tell me.
Well, evidently, my veins are thin, shallow, or difficult to get the needle in. So they call that a hard stick.
Got you.
Yes. So I actually might put that on my license plate.
You should put that on your tombstone as well one day.
Here
lies the hard stick.
He was a hard stick. And we're going to move on. Okay. I got a call today from, and it did take, I'm telling you, I look like a pincushion. It literally took 1, 2, 3, 4. And understand this, I didn't realize. I guess the individual taking the blood under the licensing for nurses, you can only get 2 times, and you got to get somebody else in there.
Yeah.
I did not know that. So I was like,
they really don't want you turned into like that.
Yeah, and I was like, who cares? Just get it done. But anyway, I got a call from a mother of a 15-year-old. It's summertime and the kids are out and about. And the 15-year-old was riding one of these bicycles that you see around. Usually it's usually men, older men, but or males. And it was a gas-powered pedal bicycle. or
Oh, right. Yeah, I've seen those.
combination thereof. You know, it has
Yeah.
a combination bicycle with a motor support.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
now the fact that this was gas powered
Wait. So it had. Okay. I was
is
gonna ask if
important.
it had gas powered.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the individual, the kid, got a ticket, a citation.
Okay.
Yep. And what do you think the citation might have been for?
Well, I mean, was he operating it and mishandling it? Was he
No. Well,
doing
no.
tricks and jumps or
Actually,
anything like that? Or
no. Riding it on the
okay.
sidewalk, which wasn't the issue. Yeah, it wasn't the issue.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, riding a gas-powered one on the sidewalk might be an issue, but
it
it might
wasn't. But
have caught attention.
here's the thing.
But I don't know the
Um,
citation. I don't know.
well, actually, when I say uniform traffic citation, it was he was the lad was charged. So he was charged with a misdemeanor
Ooh.
crime, and the mother's like, it's not a motor vehicle, and the crime, by the way, was driving with no valid license. The 15-year
Okay.
old that didn't have a driver's license. I glossed over that, and
Wow.
then
Okay.
mom's like, well, it's not a motor vehicle, okay? And the question
Hmm.
is one of those bicycles powered with a gas engine, in fact, a
Does it qualify?
bicycle or a motor vehicle?
Is it
Well,
motorized vehicle or motor
yeah,
vehicle? Does it matter? Is
no,
that a distinction? Okay.
nope.
Okay. Interesting.
And so I did a little research, and I looked at this, and we might even talked about it, but I looked at again my case law file and to refresh my memory, went online again, and here's basically what the issue is, and what the appellate courts have held is simply that. Let me see here. I'm going to go down. I got to skip.
So it's essentially being treated like a motorcycle?
Yes, yeah, a motor vehicle.
Okay.
And
Okay.
basically it says uh, the definition of a motor vehicle, including motorized scooters and mopeds and so forth,
Oh,
is
right.
that every vehicle propelled solely by human power. Oh, hold on, we're going to get back to that. Hello.
I think it's about to pour here.
Oh, well, that's what we were calling. You are live on Live Feed
Spill it,
Read
baby.
with Jason Crawford and Paul Reed, your
Hey.
host. We were going to get an update in Manhattan. So,
Yes. Calling it
evidently,
live to
it's going to
Manhattan.
rain.
It looks like.
Looks like it's going to rain. Well, I did look, and you have a 50% chance of rain in the next 2 or 3 hours in Manhattan. How is Manhattan, by the way?
Manhattan is beautiful.
Beautiful. Are you just waking up or what?
No, I wake up at 6 every day because I don't have curtains, and then I go back to sleep until about 9:30, and then I get the day started.
Oh, wow. No curtains. That's a huge problem.
Yeah, you're right. It actually is.
All right. Well, we were
I'm about to get hit by a car right now.
Why, you walking?
I am.
Oh, well, yep. Leanne's Jeep is in the driveway. She, of course, not going to take it up to Manhattan. We wouldn't do that to those poor people. Yes. And so, all right, well, we just wanted to get a weather update. We'll check in with you next Friday.
Okay.
Do you have any words of wisdom for our TV audience, so to speak?
Look both ways and cross on the street.
Well, there you go. Love you. Bye. Okay, that's Leanne Reed walking aimlessly through the city of New York.
Nice.
All right,
Very
so
cool.
back to it. Okay, so the definition of bicycles is every vehicle propelled solely by human power. That's a bicycle,
So a
as you know.
bicycle.
And
Yeah,
every motorized
solely.
bicycle propelled by a combination of human power and electric helper motor, capable of propelling the vehicle on a flat ground of no more than 20 miles an hour. That's it. So you can ride one of those bicycles if A, it's electric, not gas, and B, it cannot exceed 20 miles an hour.
Sure. Okay. Oh, wait.
Well,
Okay.
This one was gas, and so therefore, right off the bat, you are subject to be cited
Wait a
for
minute.
not having a valid driver's license.
Like, hold on a second, though. So, gas versus electric. I mean, all the gas does is create the electric power that goes into it. So that's whether the electrical current that runs through it is gas starting or it's all electric that's a determining factor.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So
And then the speed limit thing. The 20 miles an hour.
Arbitrary. They set the statutes set a limit at 20 miles an hour.
Okay. All right. So if it's gas but doesn't
You're
go
out.
above 20 miles an hour.
If it's gas, you better have a driver's license.
You're out. So this is like a check any of these boxes, if any apply.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just
Okay.
You do not have to have a driver's license if it's electric, and it has to have pedals. Remember, the old moped or some of these scooters don't
even have pedals. Yeah, because they can't be human powered.
So it has to be a combination of human power, pedals, and electric, and it cannot go faster than 20 miles an hour.
Okay,
so
because
parents, if you're out there buying birthday presents or this, that, and the other, make sure you first keep the little book that says, "Oh, this maximum 20 miles an hour." So that way, if this happens, and I would actually put that in my kids, like in the seat, or in the glove box, so to speak, or somewhere that you can show the police officer, look, here's my booklet, and it's electric, and it doesn't go over 20.
Sure, you need to be able to. Yeah, you need to be able to show something.
Yeah.
To get yourself out of those situations.
Back to your question, was the kid doing something inappropriate? I actually would hope so, given that the cop, pulled him over on a bicycle, so to speak. But I don't know. But but here's the thing: there are a lot of individuals out there that have gotten their license suspended for any number of reasons. Most of them venture to say DUIs.
Oh,
so
sure,
when you see those individuals, you may now kind of look at it as you're driving down the road and say, "Oh, I bet he got a DUI." If they're, and you're in your car and you're doing 30, and you're doing 30 and they're going faster than you, well, whether it's electric or not, they're subject to getting pulled over, and actually they're subject to arrest. As well, for driving on a suspended license. Well, I should say, if they're driving on a suspended license, then they're subject to arrest. Driving with no valid license, I'm not sure whether no license at all. If you're a young child, they're not going to arrest you. But either way, I told the mom that, if you go in and you talk to the state attorney, I'm assuming, or hopefully they'll be reasonable. But they still, they want their money, so they may just reduce it to something and give you a fine. But remember, even that, now you gotta possibly worry about expungements and paying a lawyer to do that, because you don't want your 15 or 16-year-old having some kind of misdemeanor issue on their record. So
tell grandma to just get socks for Christmas.
There you go. Or heaven forbid, they ride a bicycle and they actually pedal it for health reasons. That would be the way to go. Forget the motorized part. Hey, go ride your bike to the store, for heaven's sake. Go ride your bike to school, for heaven's sake. I mean, call me silly, call me old-fashioned, but
you're silly and old-fashioned, Paul. That's just all there is to it. And you know what? You could put one of these on the bike to discourage them going too fast, because if they look dorky, they won't feel cool, and they might not get all in the headspace. So just put a little right on.
And again, I see this all the time. I'm kind of shifting gears on it, but you said when you're putting this on your head, you should never allow your child to wear headsets or of any, like you have the little, you think about the little thing in your ear.
Yeah.
Because I saw it wasn't a child, it was a
Yeah.
man, but they had headphones on.
Mm-hmm.
You're asking to die. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't
You know.
hear, you can't
Yeah.
hear what is going on about you.
Just took it away one of your
And
major
so, yeah,
senses.
never
Yeah.
let your child wear headphones or earplugs or this is a public service message or
Sure.
of that
Sure. Sure.
nature when they're riding their bike.
Yeah. I mean, especially if there is a problem that does occur, that can become a determining factor when it comes
No,
to
and
damages. I would think.
yeah, and I'm on a roll. You know what else is illegal in the state of Florida? When you're driving your car, legally, Jason's driving his car.
Okay.
Those earplugs in your ear is illegal.
Oh, yeah.
You can't have earplugs in your ears,
Earbuds. Earbuds.
earbuds when you're driving your
Mm-hmm.
car. A lot of people do it. You see it all the time. Just so you'll know, you're subject to getting pulled over and given a ticket for that.
And yeah.
Do
Yeah.
what? Did you give us a oh?
I did. I gave us a.
All right. So, all right, we got the mediation here. I don't want to go too long. I
Okay.
fed Millie. She's out there somewhere, won't roam in the hallways. I need to go get her. It's
Nice.
actually a beautiful day out here. Everybody can say whatever they
Yeah.
want.
It's
91
been hot
degrees.
lately, but yeah.
Well, 91 degrees, and it was what my calendar says. It's July. It's always 90s. It's going to be 90 degrees till
It's a
September.
low of 90.
Yeah. So, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got any last words? I'm done.
No, I don't have any last words. What are your plans for the weekend? Anything special?
I actually no. I have two sprinkler heads I need to fix because one of them,
That sounds like fun.
and 90% of it shoots into the pond behind my house. So
Yikes.
I got to try to turn that, and the other one it just doesn't move, which explains why my grass in that area is dead. So I've got to fix those two. I don't know if I can do it. I'm pretty much challenged when it comes to that, but I'll give it a shot. If not, I'll have to figure out somebody to come over and do it. Oh, I will do this, just so you'll know. My brother, of course, he's the third base coach for the Marlins. He will be in town next week, I think Monday or Tuesday and Wednesday. His birthday is Wednesday the 26th. And so I'll be at the game and booing him as much as possible, hoping that the Rays beat tomorrow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
An early shout out to my brother Jody. Old man, 61. Woo! Not too bad. But anyway, yeah, happy birthday.
So,
and
I will add this. My kids have been watching old reruns of Tim the Toolman Taylor. And every time they see him do something, they're like, "That's exactly what Paul would say," or "Paul would do that." He'll pick up a can of Miller Lite, and they'll be like, "It's Paul," or he'll go taste his chili that he's making, and they're like, "It's Paul," and I was like, "Oh man!" And then they were all like, "We want to have chili, Dad. Go get the stuff for Paul's recipe." I'm like, "All right,
chili.
all right."
Let's do a little plug.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you have not already done so, I don't have my book. I might have to take my blur off. Oh, maybe I can back up. If you haven't already bought The Other Side of the Law, it's on Amazon, Goodreads, not expensive. It's a great book to have, really, on John J. Crapper, because it's 2 or 3 pages of stories, and this many. But it has the famous chili recipe, and I've said it before. Good. The book is worth that, because once you make this chili recipe, every Sunday during football season when it gets cold, you've got your dinner. You cook all day. You start after church. You put it on at noon. You watch the 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock games. You can start eating it from 4 o'clock on. You can wait till 5. You can wait till 6. If you haven't bought the book, you need to buy it, if nothing else, but for the chili. And I got news for you. Jason,
the kids love the chili.
Everybody loves the chili.
Yeah.
It is good chili.
It's good.
You can make it 3 different levels: mild, moderate, or I call it AF.
Hot. Really, really hot.
AF, butt flame. And that's with the habaneros. And I'll tell you what, it will be the hit of any party you have.
Oh, yeah.
Or B, just your Sunday dinner, and
Oh yeah,
you
you
can
can
eat
put
it
out
with.
some corn chips and sour cream on the
Well,
side
that's
of
I
as
was going to
well.
say
Mm-mm.
those Frito corn chips and the chili. Oh man, you know
Yeah,
what?
dude.
I'm going to make some this weekend, even
I
though
was gonna
it's
say my
95
kids are gonna
degrees.
have some.
All right, well that's it. We plugged the book. The chili is worth the price of admission, and
Yep.
it's a beautiful day. Everybody, hang in there. Be
Yep.
nice. You know, go to church, thank the Lord, and God bless America. All those things that Jason and I believe in.
Yeah,
Take
man.
us out, Jason.
You got it.